मैं तो हाथ जोड़ के ही आपका स्वागत करूंगा क्योंकि ना मैं लेफ्ट आउट हूँ ना मैं राइट इन। मैं तो न्यूट्रल हूँ। नमस्ते भारत हिंदुस्तान इंडिया, मेरा नाम है परम लखानी और आज अब फिर एक दफा जुड़े हैं मेरे साथ द यूथ माउथ पे।
सवाल ये है कि रिया चक्रवर्ती के व्हाट्सएप कन्वर्सेशन मेरे पास है। अरे रिया चक्रवर्ती कहती है मुझे ड्रग दो 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 मुझे ड्रग दो ड्रग दो ड्रग दो ड्रग दो। अरे चुप, एक मिनट मेरी बात सुनो।
The difference between literature and journalism is that journalism is unreadable and literature is not read. Today, a maniac comes on national television every night, shouting at the peak of his voice. He calls guests who are invited for the sole purpose of listening to him, probably because he's unsure of whether other people do it or not. Suddenness. The sheer suddenness of the move, the unexpected nature of the move, the fact that there was no warning. Yes, his shows should start with a health warning. Listening to the show requires a lot of mental instability and hearing capacity. Viewers are advised to switch off their brains and reduce their TV volumes to prevent mental damage. We all know who is being talked about. The same person who is involved in a TRP scam. The same person who has been alleged in a suicide abetment case. The same person who comes on TV daily to shout. The same person who loves taking drugs and apologizing to Babu.
I am sorry, Babu.
आज पूछता है भारत, वो जो पत्रकार का धर्म था,
कहाँ है? कहाँ छिपा हुआ है? बोलती बंद क्यों?
It is high time we stood up against this gigantic media house saying,
No. I will not allow this. I will not allow this. This has to stop.
inspired from the drug door journalist, even Devgan. No, not Ajay. Amish Devgan tried to shout at the peak of his voice on his debates. The result being, Amish has been the victim of being called a dalal several times on live TV.
और इससे ज्यादा भी कुछ बोलिए।
बिल्कुल, हाँ बिल्कुल।
कम से कम मर्यादा रखिए सर, कम से कम मर्यादा रखिए, थोड़ी मर्यादा रखिए। अगर पलट के मैं आपको 4 शब्द बोल दूं तो कैसा लगेगा? पर मैं नहीं बोलूंगा। सोचेगा आपने क्या बोला, और ब्रेक के बाद अगर माफी मांगने का मन हो तो मांग भी लीजिएगा। राजीव त्यागी, मैं आपको एक मौका देता हूं, अगर आप इन शब्दों पर खेद जताना चाहते हैं तो आपका स्वागत है।
बिल्कुल खेद नहीं जताना चाहता, मैं अपनी बात पे कायम हूं।
बिल्कुल आप अपनी बात पे
कायम हूं।
मैं आपसे जानना चाह रहा हूं, मेरा चैनल आपसे जानना चाह रहा है ऑफिशियली, क्या आपको लगता नहीं है कि आवेश में आपने ज्यादा बोल दिया? यू कुड हैव कंट्रोल्ड इट राजीव त्यागी, दिस इज योर लास्ट चांस। नहीं, आप उन शब्दों के बारे में क्या कहते हैं? आप उन शब्दों के बारे में क्या कहते हैं राजीव जी?
मैं जवाब,
ये डिबेट आगे नहीं बढ़ेगी, उन शब्दों के बिना आगे नहीं बढ़ेगी डिबेट। राजीव त्यागी, टुनाइट आई एम क्लियर, शब्द पर आपको खेद है?
मुझे बिल्कुल भी आपके प्रति जो मैंने 2 शब्द इस्तेमाल किए हैं, अगर आप मुझे मजबूर करेंगे तो मैं दोबारा इस्तेमाल
करूंगा। चलिए सर, फिर थैंक यू सर।
And that is how you deviate a debate in the Devgan style. This is what journalism has come down to. Agreed, the guests did misbehave towards the anchor, but that is not how professionals deal with such situations. An anchor should have complete control over the news debate, something which Republic does have to a large extent. Though there have been certain situations where the invited guests did lose their temper on the Republic, leading to some abusive comments. Coming to the Republic, how can we forget the iconic GD Bakshi debate? The debate was titled Pro Pak Mehbooba. All the panelists just busted over each other, and as usual, there was no sanity on the channel. Things seemed to go out of hand even for Arnab, as General Bakshi got into a heated argument with the panelists.
That these separatists,
people have been silent in the flight of Jawans and
expose the hypocrites. Come of the
There was Tej Bahadur Singh. What happened to the theory of Tej Bahadur Singh?
Singh to
What happened to
please.
this miserable
RSN.
We have seen how soldiers were killed by army people.
Are you comparing yourself with the Jawan? A Jawan is a very honorable man. He's not a jihadi animal like you.
Sounds ironical. Decent debate on Republic? I have no clue what General GD Bakshi sir expected in the newsroom, but I'm pretty sure he must have returned disappointed after that experience. Moving ahead, this leaves us with a question. What is the ideal model of journalism? It is high time we actually understand and voice out क्या पूछता है भारत? There is an urgent need to improve our media and its ethics. Coming to ethics, how can we forget the reporting of the SSR suicide case? It created a complete chaos. All standards were tossed, from visuals of the cops to rushing on to the faces of the family of the victim. Everything was witnessed. We witnessed months of mockery with other news topics being flung out of the limelight and focused on suicide, which was later converted into a drug case. This bizarre reporting gave us so many memes. We got the iconic drug do meme.
मुझे ड्रग दो, मेरे लिए गांजा लाओ, चरस लाओ, MDMA लाओ, XQC लाओ.
We got the I am sorry Babu meme.
I am sorry, Babu.
We should have replied with,
No. I will not allow this. I will not allow this. This has to stop.
our thoughts were also taken care of and Arnab voiced what we actually wanted.
कहाँ है? कहाँ छिपा हुआ है? बोलती बंद क्यों?
Yes, कहाँ है journalism? कहाँ है ethics? कहाँ है news? Uff. But Arnab, I would just say,
I am sorry.
news delivery has been mocked because of this lunacy. People are losing their faith in news channels, and this is when channels like News Laundry and Ping Human have to take up the YouTube platform for delivering accurate news. There is an immediate need to inculcate a proper news function where channels talk about economy and crisis rather than the same Mandir Masjid debates on prime time. In 2020, the Press Freedom Index was released. Being a democratic country, India should have ranked at least in the top 10 countries in press freedom. India did not even make it to the top 140 countries in terms of press freedom. In 2022, India's press freedom dropped to 150 out of 180. India was behind countries like Libya and Zimbabwe. Even a monarch like United Arab Emirates was ahead of India in terms of press freedom. These stats are available on the Reporters Without Borders official website. This is what we have come down to. The press is called the fourth estate. It is definitely a power. But to misuse that power is criminal. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, also known as the father of the nation, had quoted this. It is sad to see this petty condition of Indian journalism. The pride and esteem which we have of being a free democratic country is all in vain because our fourth pillar of democracy is chained. Today, news channels have just become a constant political rally where the candidates do not come directly. They just put up their representatives in front of the camera. These people are no less than puppets who are just being controlled. They speak what they have been told. They believe what is enforced. And they listen? No, sorry, they do not listen. They just go on blabbering whatever they have been told. The sorry state is worsened when these miniatures of Godi media keep fighting amongst themselves. At least the Chunnumunus should have some unity. All these members of the Godi media are like a family united by one father. But these kids keep fighting among themselves, and that too for TRP. Not fair, right? Let me show you with an example. We witnessed an ultra sigma male. Let's have a look at this clip.
And I want an answer from Times Now today, the channel which I launched with a great deal of effort. And I want to tell everyone in the Times Now newsroom, if you're listening to me in the Times Now newsroom, go tell your editors. Go tell your editors not to be opportunistic anymore. Go tell your editors. Am I live? Yeah. I want all the people in the Times Now newsroom to understand, particularly Times Now, do not be opportunistic. You have lost. Tell the whole world that you have lost. Lose honorably. I say lose very, very honorably. And I want to share some numbers. Can I be heard in everywhere tonight? The numbers are this. I know the numbers by heart by now, Niranjan. This is fantastic. This is beautiful. This is super. We are 200% greater than Times Now today in viewership. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Brilliant performance by us. And how much bigger are we than CNN News 18? Tell me.
Arey, kya hua? I know the number by heart now. Oof. There was so much drama just because BARC, Broadcast Audience Research Council, released its TRP points after being suspended for 17 months in the famous TRP scam involving the Republic. No wonder they are together, because neither Republic can be trusted for its news reporting, nor bark can be trusted for its TRP points. Moving on, how can we forget the Rohit Vemula case? Rohit was a PhD student in the University of Hyderabad. From July 2015, the college stopped paying Rohit his monthly stipend of 25,000, alleging that he was raising issues on campus. He was suspended from college, and as a result, Rohit committed suicide. He wrote a 10-page letter on how the Republic's debate impacted his mind. Arnab went on discussing his caste on his show and made a mockery out of the whole issue. Arnab, Arnab, Arnab. We as journalism students often receive your example. Your extra polite ways of handling interviews and debates, your soft voice while reporting, your complete unbiased questions are a model to behold. Arnab has a completely clean police record with just 6 police cases going on against him since 2018. The cases are as follows. Anvay Nayak, Managing Director of Concord Designs Private Limited, and his mother Kumud were found dead in their home in the Kavir village of Alibag in May 2018. A suicide letter that the police recovered named the owners of 3 companies: Arnab Goswami of Republic TV, Firoz Sheikh of Ski Media, and Nitish Sarda of Smartworks, saying they owned Nayak's firm 83 lakh, 4 crore and 55 lakh rupees respectively. Anvay Nayak purportedly wrote in the note that he and his mother decided to take the extreme steps as the owners of these companies did not clear their payments. The case was closed, citing lack of evidence in April 2019 and reopened under the MVA government. Goswami was taken arrested from his residence in Mumbai's Worli by Raigad police. In the process of his arrest for abetment of suicide, Arnab Goswami allegedly insulted a woman constable and resisted arrest. Therefore, the Mumbai police had booked Goswami under the Indian Penal Code sections related to assault or using criminal force to deter a public servant from discharging duty, intentional insult to provoke breach of peace, and criminal intimidation, inciting disaffection among police force. The Mumbai police booked senior editors and newsroom staff of Republic TV for airing news about a revolt within a force against its commissioner Parambir Singh. The FIR involves section of the Police Act 1922 and claims that if the editors and staff attempt to incite disaffection among members of the police force and defame the Mumbai police, they can be arrested. The next case against Republic TV is the very famous TRP scam. Republic TV, Fakt Marathi and Box Cinema owners were involved in a TRP scam. While the FIR registered in the case does not name Arnab Goswami or Republic TV, the police maintain the investigations and statements of some of the accused have pointed towards Republic TV's involvement in bribing households to watch the channel and rig TRPs. The police arrested 11 accused in the case, and the police had summoned the senior leadership of ARG Outliner Media Asianet News Private Limited, which owns and manages the Republic TV. The Parger mob lynching incident. Republic TV's coverage of the Parger mob lynching incident attracted a number of FIRs across the country. The Mumbai police sent a show cause notice to Arnab Goswami, saying his comments could create communal disharmony and hatred between Hindus and Muslims. Goswami in return accused Congress interim president Sonia Gandhi of getting the sadhus killed and sending their reports to Italy about how she managed to bump off Hindus in the states where she governs. This attracted at least 15 FIRs across the country, filed mostly by Congress workers. 2 of these 15 FIRs were filed in Maharashtra. Subsequently, activist Nitesh Navalkha filed a complaint on 8th May under sections of the Cable TV Networks Regulation Act in 1995 against Goswami for stirring communal hatred and divide on his news channel. The Tablighi Jamaat case. On 14th April, under the first nationwide COVID-19 lockdown, a crowd of migrant workers gathered outside Mumbai's Bandra railway station to demand transportation arrangements to return to their homes. Goswami, in his show, allegedly questioned the need for a large gathering near a mosque, breaking all norms of physical distancing, and hinted that the incident was a conspiracy by the Muslim community. Based on a complaint, the Mumbai police filed an FIR against Goswami for trying to spread communal hatred against the Muslim community and booked him under various sections of the Indian Penal Code. This is the sorry state of Indian journalism. Press freedom is tossed for a six. Journalists are doing comedy and comedians are doing journalism. It is sad to see our press declining like this. Primetime debates are nothing more than a daily source of gossip and drama. It is the same case where 6 panelists will be invited and only the moderator will be allowed to speak because of an intentional typo in the invite stating speakers instead of listeners. It is high time we respond that India does not want to know what Arnab shows. India wants to know the truth. India does not want to know the TRP points of Republic. India wants to know the points which we have lost in the Press Freedom Index. India does not want to know what their personal opinions are. India wants to know when journalism will improve. Alas, no one has the answers to these questions as of now. That's all for today's video. Hope you liked it. Let me know your views in the comment section below or drop a DM on my Instagram at @theyouthanchor. Interesting and important points will be showed and questions will be raised in the next video. That is all for today. Hope you liked it. If you felt important questions were raised and answered, do leave a like, drop a comment and share the video as much as possible. Subscribe for more interesting talks. The Youth Mouth. Stay safe, stay aware.
कुछ भी कुछ भी कुछ भी कुछ भी